Kind of a pet peeve you have. I don't really like when games present decisions that seem bad when the alternative is not engaging. Um, I don't know. Like, I think it provides an opportunity to sort of have some reflection on the story. And but I'm kind of. It also kind of makes me think like it is a game, so sort of where's the mechanical. There's, you have two decisions that don't seem good. You don't have enough to drive you to give you an idea of which is a good choice, I guess. I would rather have two bad decisions that at least I can kind of guess that one of them might have an outcome I can attempt to predict. But both of those decisions are bad, and I don't have anything that drives me to make one or the other decision. So I think when both of them are bad, I think it's like when both of the outcomes are bad, I think that's fine. However, I want to at least have some incentive for making a choice at all. And in that case, like I could just easily say no, except for I want to see if it's possible that one or the other gives you anything, or both do, and it's just a different thing. Petrification disease, quarantine zone. Okay, I did that one. Did I go backwards and even realize? No. Yes. I went down, fought this dude. There was another sign somewhere I think I read. Or maybe I read this one and turned around and got lost where I don't even know. Here's a red button, here's a shortcut. There, oh, here we go. There's a. I want more of these. These are excellent. Should really put this one up here. I should. Yeah, I guess. So this will be. This is like throwing knife. This is firebomb, and the next one would be the metal pipe that gives me. You know, that's a kukri or something. It's a bigger thing. It's pretty rude to just spook people, you know. Oh, okay. Why am I bouncing all of a sudden on this one? The other one wasn't. I wasn't bouncing at all. I'm like super doomed. I don't have a plan here for this dude. Block this. Oh, I guess you can. Did you... Hold on, is your weapon broken? If you were to continue after refusing, encounter the kid, then have more options to explore that aren't bring them back. Well, it could. I mean, not responding could just as well be a valid choice. You just wouldn't... I won't know until later. So it could be something like, maybe there's the want for the game to establish its conventions, and they haven't been yet. I don't even know if I think it's if it's a good or bad thing for those conventions to be established or not. Just trying to fill up this my flask, even though I probably could just walk right on past the. I need to see. So this shortcut leads to all this stuff, and 99% of this can be ignored in favor of just going up a ladder. I want my flask back, though. Wait. That was the one I just went in, right? That was... Shit. I'm already lost. No, this dude broke out of here. Hold on. The dude who attacked me, yeah, this... Oh, I don't think I have what I need for this, do I? Oh, just repair it by banging on it. Okay, we got percussive maintenance up here. Where does this lead? What did I do? Oh, this is to that merchant, right? Please tell me it's the merchant. Yeah. Yeah, and this is my star caller wherever it went. Yeah. See, I performed a navigation. I have done it. It happened. Will you sell me another cog? No. Fine. Divinity 2 had a lot of, you say this person is being petrified, but they're super terrorist. And want to put the crown in a black hole and create a slave nation, and if you're against that, you're clearly evil, so I'm gonna kill you. That's a mouthful. Alright, well that was fumbled. That does a lot of damage. My only issue with Divinity. Okay, so let me stop before I talk about Divinity. There's only one thing I want. There's something going on. I don't exactly know what it is. I know what's happening. Yeah, there it is. Okay, never mind. I know exactly what it is. This game does not have flick protection. So if you move the stick and then let off of it, in certain circumstances where you're not going to do that, you know that animation you do where like you stop, like, or you can do from a sprint as well, where you kind of do that. If you are not doing that animation and you do a flick, your character turns right around. And it's usually like, I guess it would be, there we go, yeah. So it would be basically, like I'm only flicking forward over and over again, and sometimes it doesn't catch it correctly. I think they might actually have minor flick detection, but a lot of games have to build in something to basically say, if you flick the stick, and the stick crosses over to the other side, ignore that. Usually what you have, I don't know exactly how it works, but like within a timer or something, like if you do a large enough, if you do a large enough direction shift without sliding around, the game will ignore the input. And a lot of games just have that. This game, I think, is not doing it well enough. It's not super important because it doesn't really come up too much in a game like this, but it's something to keep in mind. Regarding Divinity, the only reason why I didn't dive deeper into Divinity is because the original one, I wanted to say original, but it's not, Divinity Original Sin 1, which is not even the original Divinity game, has a moment in the middle of the story where it just falls apart. It just slows to a crawl and it just goes nowhere for a bit, and that's what that says. All of us will be destroyed. I thought Divinity was super interesting, but my playthrough slowed down so much to where I kind of lost interest in something else came up.
Come out, Geppetto! You've got a lot to answer for!
Do you think he's in a cart like this? Or a carriage? I can't lock onto you.
You know what caused the puppet frenzy, don't you? You're their maker, practically their father!
And Donkey.
You and the alchemist scheming together. Tell me the truth!
Got yourself a nice saw there.
What's your problem? I'm here for the old man. Get lost.
I'm also here for the old man.
I know you. Or more like, I know what you are.
Sorry.
You're the devil's puppet. You can't sneak past me. Die!
Nice miss. So we gotta... Alright, you know what? I gotta actually take this seriously. Got a lot of poise. You know, for my thrusting sword of no poise damage. How do you like electric damage? Teensy bit. You can't be shocked. Not a real puppet. Yeah, I only really had the opportunity for one swing here. Gotta stop doing the R2s when I know that's not gonna work for me. You always do 2 rolls, I think. I'm losing the range. Losing the range check here. Oh, you do 3, okay. Oh, that's a mistake.
This time it's destroyed for sure.
Oh well. Divinity also perhaps one of the worst tutorial areas in a game you've seen. Was that really? Was I still in the tutorial? I thought I got to like an Act 2 or something in that game. Some area that had something to do with spiders, that I was wandering around a tropical island or something like that. I think I never got to the spider. Or maybe I did, and then that was as far as I got. The boss is it's a donkey mask, it's not just a horse. Don't be equine racist. Speciesist? Oh wait. There's a whole shortcut I'm missing. Or one of these doorways will be the doorway I'm supposed to go into. Wait. Do the elevators default? Did they reset to where you were? In Ducky, regarding mechanics being introduced piece by piece, I think if that's... I like what this enemy is doing with their guards, but... It's literally catching me off of my, like... There we go. It's catching my soul's bullshit, and I'm there for it, but it hurts. There we go, we're already back to our dude. Because normally, like, with enemies like that, if they're not busy attacking, then you really gotta be careful and just fucking... you gotta just run in there and just go for it, right? And get them staggered until they're not, and try to get as much damage as you can on the way in. And those are like, nah, we're going to power you right away. It's like a more aggressive version of the skeletons in you know, couple of cases where skeletons that parry you. This is a parry game. You can play it like a parry game, and with the case of the rapier, I think you're basically doing either parry or dodge, and you need to play the spacing game really well. If I were to switch to, for example, if I had the stats for it, I don't have the stats invested to get any good damage out of this, but if I was investing in the greatsword, I'd be mostly guard and parry. I need to spend more time messing around with left arm of steel. I think that might actually have really good poise damage. I'm not a big fan of the puppet string. Oop, that's I thought I had this selected. Go me.
Past me. Die!
That's gonna hurt a lot. Taking way too much damage with those bad blocks. Oh, I didn't even realize I was positioned for that.
Then string you up on the bridge.
Doing the Sekiro thing I should be doing. Oops, I forgot you can even jump in this game. With the standard, you know, soul disc. Soul disc run. That could have clipped me. My heal. Well, I got something out of it. Yeah. So the window to backstab is actually pretty decent. Sorry, I didn't mean it. I mean, I had to, but you know. You're actually in there. I thought it was just like he's hiding off to the side somewhere else. Don't you have a saw? You could just cut it.
Finally. We meet, son. It's a dream come true.
Weird zoom.
Seeing you like this. I understand why some people despise me. I invented the puppets after all. I should take responsibility as their maker. But in order for me to do that, I need to take care of the puppets at City Hall. Won't you help me, son? Take this. You'll find it most useful.
Assembly tool, hunting apparel, bad donkey something, something about prison, something I like. There's like 4. Okay, you need to slow down with those pop-ups. Also, I need to heal because I'm dying. Hold on, Dad. I have a lot of things on my plate right now. Enigma assembly tool. Tool that can disassemble a weapon's blade and handle. Weapon assemble is available through Stargazers and Eugenie? I don't know how to pronounce her name anymore. Eugenia? When dealing with a non-human enemy, it was necessary to do away with common sense. The workshop and the stalkers assembled various blades and handles, focusing on making the greatest weapons. Think about, what was this about autosaves? Act 1 is spent constantly introducing mechanics. Act 2 is where you're given freedom to do whatever you want. You know, it's a weird take for somebody who still loves CRPGs. Think they need more autosaves? I think what I most want is don't autosave in a way that lets me know that something's coming. But, I mean, if you autosave too much, it ends up being one of those things where it's like the game is giving you save states and you have no... There is no... You struggle to have distinct challenges and distance between challenges. You know, it's like if you could just autosave right before, like you autosave or you quick save and kill an enemy and then quick save and then kill the next enemy or whatever. Or, you know, too much granularity is a struggle. Yeah, I don't pretend to know the balance there. Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, if the player can save as much as they want, then yeah, that is the case. I don't think there's developers who fully explored that yet, or have completely explored that yet, and I don't think there's a good the solution is going to vary per game, and I don't think anybody's picked the right, has settled on it. The optimum is not known, I guess is what I'm trying to say. The hunting of Harold the Mad Donkey reeks of brutal violence. The madman, who was now terminally ill, no longer feared puppets or the petrification disease. Oops, I'm pressing the wrong button. Went to go shift my grip and I got the button on the back of the controller. He simply wanted to know the truth, the reason for his colleague's bloodshed. Let's take a look at this. Oh, you know, interestingly enough, I thought it would look weird, but this actually looks pretty decent. Now the question is, I believe that was an outfit or costume, yeah. These have no stats. And then this. You can wear the mask. Mask worn by the Mad Donkey. It is the mask of one blindly seeking the truth. Madman wanted to find the real truth. Blinded by his stubbornness, he failed to see the approach of death. I appreciate it, but no. Not for me. I'm pretty sure I received either not another frame? What else did I get? I think I received like 2 other items or something. At least. Oh, a key? I think the City Hall key, once held by the Mad Donkey. It opens the entrance to the Alchemist Bridge on the way to Krat City Hall. Madman wanted the deaths of his colleagues paid for with blood. When he finally found the puppet's father, the madman closed and locked the door and demanded answers. In general, you say autosaves at regular intervals rather than autosaves at specific points would be better. I think so. So long as you have the ability to go back far enough. Like, there needs to be, like, checkpoint... autosave independent checkpointing that puts you back at some distinct position. Just so that you can't get fucked between 2 points that are, like, sort of more... that had more QA time, so to speak. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't like when you're in the middle of something and then the game shits the bed. Even if you're not going between, like, locations. Like, if you are sitting there making decisions, trying to buy items or whatever it is. Stuff that takes time but is just menial shit that the game won't save on. So here's the baton, which is mostly motivity. It's probably, like, a lighter weapon, too. What do you think? So this is what? 6.8. No, it's heavier. 11.7, 15 for the greatsword. So this is by far the lightest weapon so far. What else did I get? I know I got something else. Oh, I got the pocket watch. Yeah, I don't know. I think that was it. A few items, key, a note, something, I don't know. I think that was about it. I think that's probably my only really, like, big recurring complaint so far is that the, all of the, like, pop-up item, like, you acquired it wants you to read something, whatever, it goes away way too quickly, and I think they need to have more controls over making them, not all available at once, like a queue system or something, which I have literally done in games, so I know how obnoxious it could be to put those together, but they need to have them.
I want to hear all about your experiences, but now isn't a good time. Use the Stalker's key to open the bridge door. Then get rid of the frenzied puppets that have seized City Hall. We'll catch up at Hotel Krat when you're done.
How are you not suffering from the sickness, I wonder? Maybe you're the first test patient for the cure. I think the resistance ampules are not they're not valuable enough to me, and I don't feel like spending them, even though I really should just... The amount that you get, I feel like I should spend them ad infinitum. Like, make them the bottom choice. Should really be spending these. Because I probably have like 20 of them or something. Does it say? Here I wish it showed me how many I had in my... So I have 5 on me, but how many do I have stored away? That would be... that helps inform my decision there. Like, I want this thing where it shows amount in storage. I have 0 in storage. I had a lot more. Save after every major event and autosave every 15 minutes. Problem with yours is what's a major event? That's a whole... That's per game. I would say every major boss fight, entering or leaving a town, those are distinct ones. A measured length of area or encounter difficulty, like after so many battles, or after you hit some particular important midway location or something. That's up to the game. You know, I think Souls mostly are good about... Like, I would say especially Dark Souls... I would say Dark Souls 1, Demon Souls, both of those are very good about their checkpointing.
So, about that weapon assembly tool you were talking about. If you find any more weapons, let's try using them here.
Think about it. I mean, did they just give you the option right here? Yeah. Assemble weapons through Eugenie at the hotel or the stargazers in different areas. Separate your weapons into blade and handle. Assemble them into new weapons that match your character's battle style. Weapons features are decided by the handle and blade combo, yeah. So it basically is like I probably take apart the... What's the ability for this one? For the baton? So, okay, so the handle drives your attack type. Slash stab. Slash stab. Slash stab. Maybe not. Maybe this just says which ones you can put the handle on or something. Single slash or temporarily increases your attack for the next hit. Oh, this is, it has, what you call it? Determination slash Royal Knight's Resolve. So the funny thing, actually, is with the rapier, I think I wouldn't really care as much about the parry as I might about absolute defense. I might want to take this off of the greatsword. Hold on. Disassemble weapon. I think. Right? I can put it back together, right? If you disassemble... Okay, this is actually... Okay, so here's another thing they've done better than FromSoft. Instead of saying you can't disassemble this because you have it equipped, they just tell you you're gonna unequip it. And then I take the blade from the rapier and the... Oops, well, let's go back. How do I switch to... I take that. Here we go. And then I put on the greatsword handle, and I get absolute defense. And I hit X to... Hold on, what is this doing stat-wise? Motivity? Oh no. Oh no, the scaling is driven by the handle. No. Actually, hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. What drives the damage reduction while guarding, though? Hold on. Let's put this on, hold on, and then switch back to the Fate Blade. I'm still a Technique Greatsword. I'm gonna try this a teensy bit. So now I have that. What is the stat for this one? This is CC for the. I guess the saber is quality. I want to find another technique handle. Oh shit! You know what? I can. Hold on. That one merchant before the other merchant does that. Oh, that's weird. Did I just make a heavy thrusting sword? Hold on. Okay, hold on. What's the guard strength of this one though? Hold on. Oh shit! I just made a heavy thrusting sword, and it has the high damage reduction while guarding. Oh, dude. Okay, hold on. Let's hold on. Let me go to that one dude who sells a. Where would that? His one. Yeah. The dude who sells the other weapons. Actually, I don't think it's this one. I think it's the other one. By the one boss. It annoys you when games just casually require like 100 gigs of storage. That's so hard to properly respond to because there's obnoxiously good reasons to need that with the fidelity in today's games. Even though on the flip side, you can also say that the games can be poorly structured or poorly optimized or whatever. It's like there are unfortunately good reasons for having file size as large as it might be.
For your information.
Okay, this isn't what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the other one. I can't believe I made a heavy thrusting sword. I was looking somewhere and they said like there's at least 100 combinations of weapons you can make in this game. I've already lost my train of thought where this thing was. I think it's backwards from the hotel. That's what I get a second handle for the sword. I also need to double check what the what abilities I even landed on. I think it's like a. Oh, so it's parry ends link slash. Guard parry and link slash. So an example, at least for some games, is that not needing to, for larger games, not needing to handle heavily compressed textures is huge because a lot of these games are becoming very CPU intensive, and having to sit there, especially in an open world game, having to sit there and decompress textures is unfortunately a big load. You know, it's not, you know, it's better to just give these like super raw text. It's the same way that, like, for example, if you're scrubbing video, your proxies need to be some codec that's, you know, some very large, like, you know, what is it, Cineform, this and that codec that they're very large files, but Premiere is like video editors overall are very good at scrubbing through them because there's so little processing involved. You're just like mass loading a bunch of data.
Out here alone?
Here, let me buy that. Wait, how much is this? 300, okay. I can even use that thing that, where is it? I think this one doesn't cost anything to use, right? Like this one says... It just kills you right off the bat, puts you back. This one... doesn't seem to mention a cost. So if you have a game that happens to be very well compressed, the issue with that, if it's not reusing a lot of assets, which I think is something that games should start doing as well, if you're not having like really good reusable modular assets, you're just making your CPU usage higher. There is a cost somewhere for heavily compressed textures. Alternatively, you can just say, "Oh, we'll just we'll generate, we'll find some way in the backgrounds to generate textures," and that's expensive. But maybe you can find moments where, like, you do some sort of like, you generate the texture data as a low-cost background process that's that's doing it very slowly in a way that doesn't have a lot of cost, and then you pause it whenever anything big's happening in a way that's sort of like DLSS, like dynamically manage the load you have, but it's like then you need the ability to generate the textures, and like that's a whole mess on its own. But that, like, there's something to that, right? And you see games like what is it, Krieger or whatever the name of that weird the game unpacks 2 gigs of textures, but it's like a 50K game or something like that. There's stuff there, right?
I know my way around a weapon.
I need more moonstone, yeah. Did I have the materials for the handles? No. Alright, fine. Wanted to double check. Oh, I do want to assemble, I guess we can't do it at this particular Stargazer, but I want to see about assembling a second weapon with the rapier handle, or the blade, I guess, the one I've upgraded. Not sure what that's going to be. Having no motivity, though, kind of sort of it's a struggle. I might have to keep the regular rapier just on hand, and then just have this heavy thrusting sword. So like this one, in fact, I need to switch to like a non... Really? Everything's too heavy? Like this. Right? And then just have... I won't be swapping to it, but like have this one on hand just as my alternative. I need to see if I can make any like other weapon that's a good technique weapon, but I'm probably not gonna be able to. It's like I don't see a reason not to just disassemble these and then disassemble the ones I want. So this one I'll hold on to. And then wait, I just disassembled the go me. All right, let's go. Let's make a weapon real quick. Let's make the one I wanted, which is this one and either of these. And then I will... So no scaling is driven by the blades, it seems. So it's really just which handle do I want to use, and it can only really either be the saber with some technique, or the rapier with more. I want to see what this does. So it's going to be concentrate and storm stab. I also like to change the name of the techniques. Is this gonna slash then? Oh, we got almost sort of. I mean, there's no stab anymore, but we almost have a. What's the scaling of this? Yeah, it's CC. I can't say I like it, but it's. You've basically given yourself a plain straight sword at this point, which is not terrible. It's not what I want. I mean, I think I think I have a boulder side sword without the staff. Is really what I have right now. My stab is an ability. So I don't want this one. I want something that has. I want my technique scaling. I might just make a regular. Yeah, let's just deal with the regular rapier and then just have the other one. And I want to just tinker around a bit. Because having the high reduction on a thrusting sword is kind of how I want to play this. Right? Also, where did I come in from? Wait, red button? No, it's on the other side. Yeah, right? Right? Yep, okay. That's fine. Alright, heavy thrusting sword. How is this gonna work? Oh, okay, alright. What? Oh, geez, yeah, the third one, too. Okay, that's not good. Oh, that's what I got. I got a fourth of the healing item. I wanted to test my recovery on the hit, but unfortunately I just had to take an extra hit. So see, when I'm turning around like that, that's what's getting me with a lack of flick protection on the stick. You turn around when you go to use I don't think I can do this. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that whole problem. So yeah, with this setup I can block more and respond more. I just need to not hit traps and shit. Yeah, so if you want to use effectively a thrusting sword, you got to build something like this. If you want to be able to rely on blocking more. Otherwise, you're more reliant on your mobility and the lack of, you know, the lack of I'm not dealing with the giant additional weight. You can tell that they're viewing these enemies as difficult because you've got all these little traps you can trigger. This is meant to be a more problematic area with like a bunch of these like sword enemies. So I'm definitely feeling the additional weight. Like this is slower, but it's still manageable. I definitely need stamina though. I'm like a little low in that regard. Oh, what is this? This is one of those things where I can't help but feel like there's something else going on. Like, also notice it's blue. It's you know, it's obviously not like the deep blue. It's more the azure color. But I wonder if there's I don't know, like Ergo as and having spores and stuff as sort of this additional thing. I can't help but feel like there's some sort of thing going on, like... Oh, okay, well, I'll just loop around. Maybe, like, you know, going into the Pinocchio thing, like maybe instead of turning into, like, you know, in the Pinocchio, it was like you turn into a donkey or whatever. Maybe it's like you're being judged, and if you're relatively pure of heart, the blue shit happens. If you're, I don't know, not good, then you get petrified, and if you're really bad, you turn into some sort of monster. Maybe, I don't know. Too soon to say. I have no idea what they're trying to do with this, but it definitely feels like there's something, you know, well, there certainly will be something behind the scenes. I just don't know what it is yet. 1124. Let's go read that. Oh. I gotta just press the button to read immediately. Mr. Venigni's ambition to make a lively police officer mascot puppet for City Hall ended in failure. His passion to make a trustworthy friend for the citizens and a strong officer who overpowers criminals was in the right place, but turned out to be excessive. The new police officer's puppet overcharged storage battery exceeded its capacity, causing chain explosions, malfunctions, and serious body damage. The City Council recommended disposing of the puppet on the ground that its appearance intimidates visitors, but Mr. Venigni, I lost my place. But Mr. Venigni and the taxpayers protested, halting the council's plan in its tracks. The puppet still lies abandoned behind City Hall to this day, while the lawsuit is ongoing. The interesting thing is, even when this puppet is unattended, it performs a number of its mascot roles. It is especially popular with kids, and even appears to react and respond to the playing of children. However, it has led to more slum children entering City Hall and causing inconvenience to visitors. The City Council is considering about only occasionally. It feels like there's a grammar mistake there. The council is considering only about occasionally exhibiting the puppet as a means to restrict entrance. Not too happy about police puppets. Will I be your friend? Everyone is gone. I'm all alone now. Well, I'm not sure I can help. This is a new one. Oh yeah, you're just missing the head. Oops. It's not even doing a lot of damage, actually. There we go.
Oh no.
Oh.
No survivors here.
Wait.
What do we do? Just give her that baby puppet?
Oh, is this another opportunity to lie? And like, I guess we're gonna get out of doing like the dooming the human child. Instead, it's gonna be. This is good enough, right? It'll be fine. Regarding some of the Avatar stuff that I was talking about earlier, I think one of the things that I want to do, and I haven't had the time to even look into seeing if this is possible or not, I think it is. So the whole reason why I wrote this Avatar the way I did, and partially at the prodding of Carson, because Carson has a very good idea, probably a better eye than I do for sort of even what can be feasible with something like this. Because I was just going to do the mouth flapping open and closed and just write my own system because I didn't want to use Discord. And then Carson was like, "Nah, let's do some mouth shape stuff," and that was like an 8 to 10 month journey to try to figure out how to do that, and pulled it off, right? The next thing that I want to investigate, alongside improving the detection for phenomes and driving the mouse shapes, is I want to see if it can detect sort of my... Can it detect mood and tone? I think the answer is yes, and if I can have a better... I can better handle doing... I can better handle doing stuff like... Oops, that's bad. I can better handle not having to manually animate facial expressions and stuff, and just do it. That might be possible. Theoretically, it sounds like it's possible to do. Now, you can certainly just like have like hotkeys for that's like I have that, you know, they were hotkeys, now they're just a browser dock that I can click on, and it could just as easily have been like a Stream Deck button or something. I can't find a reason why it's not possible to have some basic automated facial expressions based on tone. And I just needed to figure out what the model for that looks like. Patience amulet. Oops, I was on the right menu. Increases stamina recovery. Here we go. I wanted this, yeah. Amulet can be equipped on a puppet. Information and memories that are useful for movement can be imprinted on the symbol to draw out special powers. Keeping their springs in order and maintaining composure are meaningful skills for puppets. Even puppet designers still won't understand some of the principles behind how ergo puppets operate. Okay, that's actually clarification for ergo as well as a concept. Can I just unequip? Yes, I can. It's gonna hurt, but I need decent weight. Wait, how fast is this? Hold on. Whoa, that's... Is this because I'm not in combat? I kind of feel like that's actually really quick. Use a star fragment at the cracks calling next to the boss area to summon a specter. It will help your character in the boss battle. It seems like this is not multiplayer then. Wait, what did that say? Oh, just interact. Investigate. I somehow mentally kind of translated that to impromptu, and I'm like, impromptu what? I want to see what this does. I guess when I enter. But yeah, I think in my head it sounds like making a PNG tuber that can react to just the tone of your voice seems possible, I think. It's just a, you know, I can't think of anything that would get in the way of it besides just ensuring that I've made the model correct. You'd have to basically understand how the frequency pattern differs based on tone per genome, which is not impossible. Oh, this is our police dude. I thought they were just talking about all the regular police dudes. Yeah, like a police spider. Well, they're not making me any more afraid of the police than I already am. Maybe just happy to be able to put one more down. Ooh. Oh, Spectre. Oh, you're fancy looking. Oh, also have a thrusting sword. Look at you. Like more of a lance type thing too. Oh, my weapon. Spectre, please live. Please live. Oh, you got a back attack. Okay. I understand. Ooh, that's an attack right there. Gotta try that arm. Alright. Pardon me. have really good telegraphing for, well, not for that, I don't know about that. I'm gonna get whittled down because I'm not gonna have my... Not gonna have my heal back quick enough. Oh, there we go. I figured it was something new lightning-wise was gonna show up. I wasn't seeing any... It wasn't like, what was it? Why am I brain farting on the name of this thing? Electric shock occurs when electric blitz damage builds up. Both your character and monsters will take increased electric blitz and physical damage. Character will receive continuous fable damage. Monsters will experience increased groggy damage. Oh, that's good to know. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So remember how we were talking about heavy weapons? You need to have more stagger ability to make it worth it. Well, the big heavy weapon that you did have electric shock. Did have blitz. Slower electric shock's gauge charge speed, the higher your resistance. That's why I need to equip the ampules as well. That one. So I'll do the one on the top as well. Here. Hold on, did they have unique? That was what that was. I was wondering what that was. They have unique icons to tell you not only that it's equipped, but where it's equipped. Not necessarily like which, you know, top down, up, down, left, or right. But like this is a D-pad one, this is a bar one. Didn't even realize. That's cool. Okay, so what I was going to say though is so you not only do you have the I mean, where it is. I don't have any on me. You were able to buy them from somewhere. The electric blitz chargy things. The resin or whatever. But yeah, this one has 50 electric blitz attack and also has the ability to generate more blitz attack. So what I could do if I want to push grogginess is put this on top of a thrusting weapon handle and have the generate ability as well. So I could like get my Fable pumped up and have basically a thrusting weapon that does like big stagger. I really want to figure out which of the merchants was selling shit, like the throwing items. I can't remember where that was. I think there is one somewhere at the beginning, the very beginning of the game. Oh, there's the icon so it's where I need to bring that doll has an icon now. So they do, that's actually pretty nice. I like having the little bit of like, instead of having to like dot matrix printer scan the map and just try to, you know, every nook and cranny, they just tell you to go back to the thing you've seen. I can understand mysterious stuff you don't know what to do with, but it's like, if it's very clear the story is explaining it, then just log it.